Welcome to Kochi, everybody. That's amazing. That's awesome. They're dressed in authentic Japanese gear. How awesome. Everybody's getting off the ship today because we are going to go explore. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right.
Well, we were on schedule. We were ahead of schedule.
Not anymore.
Now we're back on schedule.
Somebody forgot his wallet.
No money.
His cards, everything. He forgot all of it.
Make sure you don't forget your money when you're getting off the ship.
No.
We got as far as sitting on the shuttle bus ready to go when we realized, when somebody mentioned coins and cards, that we should return to the room, get our money out of the safe.
Let's try this again.
And let's do it all over.
Take us to Kochi. We just rode this really cool trolley in the city of Kochi. And it's really cool how they have it set up. They have a little arm maneuver that he goes on the tracks with.
I'm trying not to walk in front of your face,
And
lady.
with the arm maneuver, he stops every so often. You put your ticket in, and then you put your coinage in, and then you're good to go. What a beautiful day here in Kochi.
Watch it.
That is a really cool tram ride that we took. Nothing you see back home, but still. Let's keep going. In the background there is Kōchi Castle, one of 13 remaining. What else you got to add to that, Mr. Murph?
Well, we've been to the castles in Osaka and where was the other one? Himeji.
Yep.
Himeji Castle. This one, so we gotta visit a couple more.
Nice.
Right?
Let's keep going. All right, Kōchi Castle. This is a Japanese castle in the city of Kochi. It's located up there on Otakeyama Hill, which is the center of Kochi City, and this is located at the center of the Kochi plan. What it's famous for is one of the oldest castles in Japan with incredible views and its architecture. It's 5 stories high, and it's a popular photo spot because it's the only castle where you can capture both its ottoman and tower in a single shot. Let's see if we can get on the inside for you guys. All right, we made it inside. How pretty is this? Some people got even more daring, going inside the castle and up the top. Such pretty views. And now we're walking through a shopping district that has all different things you could buy. There's even little food stalls here. There you go, Korean food in Japan, perfect. Very interesting. This is what a day in Kochi would be like. Have you ever been here? Comment down below and let us know. We're inside the Hirome Market, and there are stalls everywhere of all different types of food for you to try. Not too busy in here, so it's very comfortable to walk. Check out that edamame. That edamame looks really good, Glenn. How is it?
Yeah, there's your Coke. Thank you.
And I got my cola. He's got his sake. Edamame. What do you think so far, Glenn?
So far, I think we found a nice stop here. We have a sample of this and a sample of that. On your ring, yep. I don't know. I ordered gyoza and onion rings. I didn't really order the chicken tikka there. I asked what it was.
It's okay.
So I guess that was us ordering it. And this is a spicy version of it too. Might be bones, be careful. No bones? Is it very spicy? Medium spicy? Hello.
Well, that's good.
It's a different kind of spice. It's,
You know, I just want to say something to the viewers. It's not easy being Mrs. Murphy. But today and every day in Japan, I love being Mrs. Murphy because it feels like we're home.
Well, you have that.
Finally got our hands on some gyoza.
With mayonnaise.
Ooh, it is hot.
Take a bite. Don't put the whole thing in your mouth.
Yummy.
It's good.
Welcome to the Kochi Small Zoo. This is not a tourist attraction on the cruise ship. This is a Life with Lucia and Glenn exclusive tourist stop.
This is only 15 minutes from the main Kochi city,
right
near the castle.
We finished over at the Hirome Market eating our lunch, and we got out the door and there was a taxi guy waiting for us. Very friendly,
so friendly,
very accommodating, amazing, absolutely amazing.
And look how pretty this is.
So we asked him to take us here, and he said, well, you know, if you go a couple more minutes,
if you go an hour
it's
from
a little
here,
more popular,
there's
but
a big zoo.
Nah, we don't need big.
No,
we're gonna go here.
This is quaint. This is awesome.
Let's go check it out. Badger, he's pretty cool. Can't really see him, but he's cute.
He's like a raccoon.
All the pretty little girls in the world. Hello, ladies. Just doing, huh? Beautiful flamingos. All right, which one of you guys is the boss?
They rest their head on their back.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Who's in charge here?
Who's in charge here? I want to talk to the boss.
Take me to your leader. Don't speak Japanese, by the way.
Boy, you guys must be in charge up there telling everybody what to do, huh?
Konnichiwa.
Green-winged macaws.
Arigato.
And then we've got some
Arigato.
cockatoos that are sleeping. African gray parrot. He's nowhere to be found. Ooh, there's the Australian king parrot. He's cool. What's up, guys? Orange wing Amazon. Hi, honey. You guys are too cute. You guys are too cute.
Sorry, the king. The king.
What's that? You got a complaint. Who do you think you're talking to, ladies? That's what I thought so. Oh, look at you, Your Majesty. Aren't you beautiful?
Aren't you the queen?
Yes.
How pretty.
Mm-hmm. You guys are gorgeous.
Wow.
Wow, man.
That extra wet.
I knew there was a sign over here that tells you all about the feathers. And that is just really impressive. Ever seen zebras this close?
Maybe at that farm in Hamlin.
We've never been there.
Well, they have zebras and they have zebras crossed with donkeys.
It's so peaceful here today. There's literally nobody here. I think we made the right decision to just come and walk the zoo and enjoy our time here in the last port of Kochi, Japan. Look at that guy. He's out cold. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, Mr. Chimpanzee. If it isn't the king himself.
This place is cool.
Look at you.
The king of the jungle.
King of the jungle right there.
Right?
What a beautiful creature. Is that what
Hi,
you're
buddy.
doing is gonna hiss and crap
buddy.
or what? Hmm?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Jaguar. Beautiful creature. Inside the Kochi Zoo, there's also a little amusement park for children. A lot of it isn't open at the moment, but we're just gonna cruise around and check it out. My favorite carousel in the background. I don't even know how I got into doing this whole carousel obsession. There's nobody here. It's so peaceful. We finished our off the beaten path adventure and we are back inside of a tram car. Just look at this. There's nobody here. It's just us.
All free. Naog Park.
Yes, yes.
Back in the day.
Definitely.
A handful of rides, a handful of reptiles, a handful of cats, and
Yes.
a handful of monkeys.
It was a fun day. And now we're headed back to the ship.
Off to the ship.
Hey, who did that? It says, while recognizing exceptional service, additional gratuity, and reception of delivery. And then there's our tags for when we have to get off. But look at how cool that is.
Not getting off.
I think Views and Cues actually posted something like this once. He's cool.
He's my brother.
You kind of look like him. And that's how we say goodbye to Kochi, our final port here in Japan. Tomorrow is a sea day, and we're not going to be doing much other than, you know, the usual shenanigans around the ship.
Chilling.
Yeah, chilling. So, stay tuned for tonight's recap. How about that? Who got their picture with the cruise director during the podcast?
You're so rude. He's in the middle of this podcast over there. The lights are shining on me.
But
You gave it
look how
to him.
nice he looks. He looks really good. He really appreciated the
Daddy.
fact that we made a lot of memories.
Aww.
He liked the duck idea. He said the same thing that everybody else has said. No one has ever given me a present as a passenger.
No kidding.
And he liked the duck idea, and I told him if you see him throughout the ship, it's all my fault. And he said that's what it's all about.
Kochi, Japan. We have to come here like on a land tour instead of a cruise tour sometime.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I could hang out in that lunchtime market all day long.
Of course you can. You love food.
And I love lemon sours.
Yes, you do.
Today we embarked on a tour of the unknown city of Kochi, Japan.
Yep.
We knew that they had a medieval castle. It was a little bit smaller than the Osaka Castle.
We've seen 3 of them so
and
far.
it's a little bit smaller than the Himeji Castle.
We've seen 3 of them so far.
We also saw the Emperor's Palace in Tokyo, where we met our friends from the cruise ship, right? And from the Segway tour. And today, we made our way around on their tram system.
That was cool.
It was $2.30, $230 yen, which was like $1.50.
Right.
To ride the tram. You could ride as far as you could. It was 17 miles worth of tracks. And we utilized some of them. We kind of overshot the castle a little bit.
Yep.
But this ended up being a godsend because instead of walking all those steps to the top of the castle, we had some ramps and some switchbacks to take us up there so that I didn't have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Right? We got to the top. We got to the castle. We didn't go climbing to the top of the castle because you had to take your shoes off
Yeah.
and leave your shoes there.
That happened at Himeji. That's why we didn't go in the Himeji Castle
Our
either.
sneakers are $200. We're
Yeah.
going to leave our sneakers
No.
there for somebody to rob us.
But didn't we do that in Osaka? We took our shoes off and we climbed the castle in Osaka?
They left us keep our shoes on.
Oh, okay.
They did.
Okay.
So, the castle in Kochi, the tram cars in Kochi.
Right.
And we left and we got the lunchtime market.
That was good.
Hirome Market.
Eating Indian food.
I was like, is that spicy, that chicken tiki masala? He's like, I can make it spicy. So he made it spicy.
He did.
Put some chili sauce on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Capped off the lunch with a lemon sour. And Lucia said, where are we going to get a cab? We got a cab. And the cab, it could have taken us like an hour away to like
The bigger zoo.
the big zoo.
But we went to
with
the baby
giraffes.
zoo.
But we went to the little kids zoo.
It was impressive.
It was so cute. You would not believe.
Ticket office was closed.
We got there and it was like going to CVS at lunchtime, right? 12 until 1. Sorry, we're closed. So we didn't buy a ticket to get it. We walked around. We saw lions and tigers.
Yeah, and we even
reptiles.
saw some unusual animals too.
There were some
Peacock.
the peacock was sitting there all dressed up with the feathers.
But there's a reason for that, because I think from what I read from the sign that when they're like that, that means they're about to have a baby or something.
Maybe they're just mating.
Yeah, maybe that.
Mm-hmm. Lucia, you look really tired.
I'm not tired.
Did the kitty zoo, like, wear you out?
You wear me out.
I think everything wears Lucia out. We came back on the ship and we went to the indoor pool
It was
instead
great.
of the outdoor pool. The outdoor pool yesterday was like bath water.
Yeah.
There was little steam.
So if you want to cool off, go on the indoor on deck 14.
Indoor. It was very, very cool.
Yep.
We did get cooled off. Did you see them cleaning
Yeah.
around the bar?
Yeah.
They had the pressure washers out. They were soaping it all up and all of that. This is a spick and span ship.
It is. And then we went to Izumi. We overate again.
Well, before we went to Izumi, we went down to see the Spectra Cabaret show.
Oh my God.
And
second time around was so
the
good.
last time we went like 9 o'clock or
Yeah, we had
9:30
shit
at
seats.
night. And we had crappy seats in the back and we
sucked.
couldn't enjoy it. We were
But
watching
tonight-
the video screen. Tonight, we were a part of the action.
Yeah.
Drummers and saxophone players.
Oh yeah. And the dancers. And Spectra.
My God. And I think Lucia fell in love with Spectra.
I did.
She did. She did. She told me so.
I'm in love with her talent. Never you mind.
All right, that's too much information for you on YouTube. Okay.
After Spectra's.
We did do Izumi.
Yeah, and
And
overate
we
again.
did it up big.
Again.
Hey, we practically cleaned the plate. The only problem with Izumi is that they tried to triple up, quadruple up the mochi for dessert.
Yeah.
And they tried to double up and triple
If you're going to
up.
offer it as if you're going to offer it as a dining package, don't do two mains. Just do your appetizer, your main, and your dessert. That's enough.
Again, the pile of karage chicken that they put in front of Lucia was too much to eat, because if we ate that first and we ordered it as a main, we didn't order it as an appetizer like we did a couple of nights ago.
And while we were eating in Izumi, one of our ducks made it to the cruise director's podcast.
Cruise director's from Jamaica, and
That's
he
so
had
cool.
this flower suit on from top to bottom, head to toe. He was flowers.
He looked great.
And he just got done doing his podcast, and it's probably going to be broadcast on the next ship.
And everybody's going to see our duck.
But they're going to see it. They're going to see our duck. We capped the night off by going downstairs to visit our favorite singer. We love her.
Darla.
So much. Darla was
From L.A.
She was kicking out the hits.
And she played Pink for us.
And other than that, she played all the Aussies' favorite
I got to
songs.
tell you something. You Aussies know how to
my
party. You have a
God.
song where
It
you
was
drop
like a
your pants.
Aussie party.
That was funny.
And then the pants came down, and I was a little shined by that.
You were not.
I was shined
You
by
almost
that.
dropped yours.
Baloney malarkey.
And then we went to see Blackjack, and she played our wedding song for us.
They played our wedding song.
So all
in
the ducks for
music
today are
hall.
gone.
Tonight, all the ducks are gone.
We have 13 left.
13 left for the last sea day of the
Yes,
cruise.
tomorrow's the last day.
We were going to order breakfast in our room for
No.
tomorrow, but we have to pass on breakfast.
Because we're doing a taste of Royal.
We're going to the 270
Yes.
Cafe because their coffee was freaking amazing
Yeah.
today. And that's all we're having for breakfast
That's
tomorrow
it.
because of the 11:30
And then we're going to come back to the room and go back to bed.
And we're going to go back to bed. I don't know about that. If I'm tired, I'll go back to bed.
We're going to sleep up until it's time for a taste of Royal.
Maybe I'll go to the bikini parade on the poop deck. What do you think?
No, you won't.
Lucia's the star of the bikini parade here on this ship.
Figures.
She is.
So if you enjoyed the video, check out the other episodes.
Please.
And you know the drill. We're not going to tell you. But good night. We will see you in the next and final episode of
Ovation
of the Seas. And tomorrow's episode, we're going to give you our full review and comparison of what we thought of Ovation of the Seas compared to the
Royal
others.
Caribbean compared to...
See you tomorrow.
There you go, baby, está gustosa a mi lado, sabrosa y tan dulce como un mango. Una chica de Bahía con milagros, cantita bien caro. La gallega, brasilera canta a capela. Dime en portugués todo lo que quieras, yo te llego en cualquier manera.